if your Taurox sneakately, give Taurox tagging, what are? It's a good dasmas, sarkas. Aniku hagu flaga, Aniku akas pizza back. Dasmas yagu akas, Taurox to go akas. If I can't tweaks and tagging, if the great you up way, they could get better. Every sweater with tweaks and you can get it.
Hello! Monsters Bound here and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and the third part of my Taurox campaign. Doing his quest battle, and apparently these are the Death Knight Revelers. They've come from the city. So I don't know why though, because there's only one unit of witch elves. You'd expect more, wouldn't you? But maybe these are the guys that sort of end up at the kitchen at parties. You know, the ones that don't really want to be there. They you know, someone goes, "Oh, we've run out of nachos," and you're like, "Oh, I'll go because I don't want to really be here." And maybe that's the same. If they go, "Oh, there's beastmen outside," I'm like, "Oh, I'll go deal with them because I fucking don't know anyone here. I literally don't know a person here." It's embarrassing. As, you know, people are being sacrificed, because that's what happens at Death Knight. Meanwhile, our fast-moving units are moving around behind the enemy army using this second choke point. Ow! Burning heads. They do cast it in their own direction, though, so... thanks, I guess. And much jam will be had. Our Gore charge up, smashing through the Dark Elf forces. I've not fought this quest battle before, so we'll see how it goes. Our chariots moving in to engage the Bleak Swords, and see our doggies hunting down any of these missile units. We've dropped the Chalice of Dark Ruin on these Dark Shards, which has reduced their accuracy, so that's good. And here come the puppies. Nom 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 nom. Mmm, tasty missile infantry. The sweetest of meats. More burning head, and a Cygor's joined the party as well. He's decided to 38 kills, not bad. It's all right, isn't it? Plus, of course, it makes the enemy move towards you, which is useful. You have a little bit of artillery, and it's free as well. He's a free Cygor. I mean, until he dies. He's very short-lived. Sad, but there we go. Well, that wasn't particularly difficult, was it? Absolutely annihilated them, but enemy reinforcements have appeared, and it's an entire other stack. This time, it's got things like Black Guards, it's got some Hydras, more Dark Shards, all that kind of nasty stuff. Okay, that's not great. You know, we fought one army and we've wiped it out, and now we're going to have to fight an entirely another one. Oh, good. Oh, good. That's good. That's fine. We're trying to get our units into the trees because I want to like try and lay an ambush for these guys, deal with their missile units, because the missile units could be trouble. Some of the enemy units though are actually rallying, coming back to the fight, so I'm having to try and reorganize my army as well as deal with them. Fortunately, Jerry's dealing with them. Another burning head. I'm like, where's that fucking sorceress? Where's she gone? Where is she? Where is she? And the answer is there. There she is. Get her. Like, there she is. Slap her around. Get her. Come back here. Don't you dare cast more. Don't you give me burning heads. Don't you do. Jerry, what are you doing? Okay, we're trying to get our forces into the trees, but these chariots only got a speed of 85 compared to the blazing fast 66 of the Coldborn Knights. So the Coldborn Knights are obviously able to catch up with them. Don't ask. It might be because are they tired? They are winded, and these guys are fresh, so that could well be it. So we're going to get the Chaos Warhounds right behind. The Coldborn Knights, deal with them that way. Hopefully we should finish them off before this Hydra gets in range to use its fire breath. Hurry, hurry, hurry. It's starting to rout. It's starting to... Come on, okay, go. Move, 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 move. Get out of there. Get out of there. Run. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. We mostly missed. Did take out the Warhounds. The Warhounds are now getting out of dodge. However, unsurprising reinforcements have arrived. Sporticus. The Orc has turned up with his band of freed Orc slaves. And they're now careering into the rear of the Dark Elf forces. Seeing the opening, I'm like, well, let's get in there then. And we start advancing on the now split Dark Elf army. Our forces coming out of the trees to come and help because, you know, they've engaged some of the melee infantry, which means that our doggies can now hunt down those missile units, the ones that can actually do quite a lot of damage. The Minotaurs have spotted an opening, and we've actually got a Movar Spiked Hearts. I don't understand the point of missile chariots. They never seem to do much damage. Like they always seem to run out of... Like, it's like war wagons, right? War wagons are garbage, right? They're garbage because they don't do enough damage. Like, they've been shooting at these Minotaurs. These Minotaurs are just basically ignoring them. Rubbish. Okay, the Chariot's hunting down Dark Shards. The Sporticus's Shaman doing some damage. More enemy forces have turned up, apparently drawn to the fighting. It's Norskans. Fuck me. I guess everyone was invited to this party. Apart from me, I had to invite myself. I was an uninvited guest, and I made this party. This party would have been nothing without me. Alright, well, seeing as we now have, you know, a lot of people to kill, Taurox, Mutalika, and a horde of Minotaurs are advancing. They're basically chasing the High Beastmaster, but they're going to actually charge directly straight into the oncoming Marauder horde. Not that I think Taurox really cares, because, you know, he's a big beefy Minotaur, isn't he? There will be jam. Giant is coming up behind Taurox. Is like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. And Taurox gives not a shit. Get him, lads. Get him, lads. Seeing as now that my general is engaged in melee combat with an entire army, I decide to send some units over to help him because, you know, probably a good idea. So the rest of our Ungor and Gore and Minotaurs now advancing on the Beastmen Horde. Not Beastmen Hordes, that's us. On the Marauder Hordes. There we go. Norskan Horde. That giant is taking a beating. We've summoned another Cygor to help people with boulders. Because that's always good for shits and giggles. A little Vile Tide. So, with two Dark Elf armies smushed and the Norskans soundly thrashed, and Jerry's turned up to have a clash of the Titans with the Giant, but then the Giant runs away, which is, you know, rude. Jerry was looking forward to that. He was looking forward to have a big titanic battle between evil and evil. And it buggered off. Typical. It's alright, Jerry. Maybe next time. Christ, I'm surprised Carl didn't turn up. I mean, I could use... Oh, I can't believe I lost my great Centaurs with great weapons. Oh, never mind. Should I take them? I want the money. I want the money. Get out of it. So we've got 500 dread. Oof. And rune tortured axes, which is going to give me more melee attack, weapon strength, magical attacks, as well as an ability that recharges where it's constant. Oh, I see. Right, so what that means is that you will start with it not in effect, but after 90 seconds of being in combat, it will then pop up and then obviously be available for the rest of the battle. So there we go, and also more experience. Very nice. Oh, but we got Sons of Goros anyway, so... No biggie. Okay, let's go and hide in the trees. Let's hide the trees, and I want to give you... So you got Grog Hooves of Wolfrun. Now these guys are a new regiment around. I think they were added because the axe-throwy centaurs are quite important in multiplayer for the Beastmen, and so they wanted to sort of like, you know, give a little nod to that, and I think they have poison attacks on top of their normal stuff, so that's quite nice. We'll get the Sons of Goros though. They have magical attacks for some reason. I don't know. Let's merge all of you, and we have a fair few number of recruitment slots. Okay, let's tell you what. Let's have. I quite like the Centaurs. Quite like the Centaurs. So we'll get some of them. We could merge you, and then recruit that. Maybe get rid of you. Yeah. Okay, let's do that, and then get you. I can get rid of you and replace that with another one. And the Undergirls I'm not super worried about. Yes, all right, Taurox, I'm getting to it. Right, we're going to get... Is Drenched in Blood useful? Additional stack for... I mean, I guess it is, because it reduces enemy leadership and increase... So here we go. So we've got Rivers of Blood level 1. So that reduces leadership and increases leadership. So it reduces for non-Chaos forces and increases it for Chaos forces. Also increases Chaos corruption in the region. So that's going to help us a little bit. We could get the Impale Corpses option. Ooh, we could get Centaur's Hollow, though. Yes, alright, Taurox. Chill out. Jesus. You're so intense. Sometimes it's just like, come on, mate. Let's just bring it down a level, you know? Like, I know you're a big brass ball. It's very impressive. Don't get me wrong, but just chill the fuck out, alright? Jesus. Oh, it's level 3 there, so that's minus. So it's minus 3 for each, and I guess it counts down from 5. So it's there for 5 turns, and then gradually dissipates. That's the word I was looking for. Dissipates. No. It dissipates. Good. Okay. Well, we've got the ambush. Let's eat them. Mmm, tasty. Got 2 Herdstone Keepers. You're going to really keep those Herdstones. Make sure they don't roll away. It's the problem with Herdstones. You turn your back for a second and they've disappeared off down the shops from Siggy's. Bastards.
These brutish nomads are as strong as they are stupid.
Yes, I know. Ogres. Okay, good to know. You've confederate. Oh, for fuck's sake. He was down to 1 settlement. At what point do you go, well, actually, I think he's... I mean, you've probably just got a stack of Dread Spears, haven't you? Let's be honest. That's all you've got. Days of Wrath. More armour for our... Oh, we've got some Araby Sandstone as well. Obviously, our beastmen. What would they be? Salesmen? Buyers? Managed to corner the Araby market there for some... Oh, fuck knows. I want a banquet of flesh. Sure. 680 weapon strength. Not bad. But we could do better. Maybe we should give him the Sword of Cain. That'd be fun. Then you're talking. I quite like the Mantle of Gorok. So what does Overcast do? Is it just longer? There's only 1 target, but it's such a powerful buff. Should we get Gnarled Hide? More armour? Yeah. I do tend to throw you into the thick of it. Is there any kind of... There is a little garrison here, but it's not very good, is it? So, I mean... Hey! Whoop, whoop. Decisive victory. I'll take it. I will take that, and we'll raise a Herdstone. I've got a Harsh Rampage. Korok's Man Rippers. The Slaughterhorn Tribe. Apparently. Challenge. Don't know what that is, but I'm sure we'll get around to it. Okay, it's no point taking the Titans of the Deep Forest until we can recruit Gorgons. But obviously when we can, and we've already got one Gorgon. Do you think we can get another Gorgon, or is that the only Gorgon we have? Don't know. Savage Beast. Let's get Savage Beast. So that's more weapon strength. I'm thinking if we can get our hands on the Sword of Cain, I'm thinking let's fucking do that. I'm thinking let's fucking do that. Right, Malekith's over here, which I'm not in favour of. Just in case you were wondering. In case you were wondering my stance on Malekith, not in favour. So, can't really recruit anything there, but we could maybe get some of these units. So, if we get red, and I mean, you know, there's no reason not to. There's no reason not to do that, and we could get another Ungor Spearmen, which are better than the Ungor Herd, because their Ungor Herd have shields, which is just inherently, you know, they have shields. That's their thing. So, Justin Braber, you are going to... Now, I'm going to get Bray Scream. It's the real... You know, let it all out. I'll let it all out. Let's get Metallica. That one. Okay, so... More Winds of Magic, less... So, miscast base chance reduced. That's quite nice. More charge bonus for Minotaurs, plus Vanguard deployment for Minotaurs. I mean, that sounds quite good. More weapon strength for everything. Yes, that's just... I mean, you know, the more weapon strength, the better, right? Right? And then we just need to burn down Garon, Spite Reach, the Black Pillar, and Kurak. Now, it should be noted that... I think this was mentioned in my Morgo campaign. Someone commented on this, and I did explain it. But you may notice that the Great Arena here is no longer a defiled blood ground. So this has got a defiled blood ground. So this has got, obviously, part of Nogron's blood ground. However, the Great Arena doesn't have the defiled blood ground. It did, but as soon as I took Harganeth, because the Great Arena is part of the Harganeth blood grounds, it lost it. Which means that even if it had, because Nogron still stands and the Great Arena had the defiled blood grounds, it loses it as soon as an active Herdstone is it's in the blood ground of an active Herdstone. So that can be resettled. However, of course, as soon as we do the ritual at Harganeth, it will be locked down. That's just how it works. I guess it's so that you can't get in a situation where, for example, there's one settlement, you've done all the blood grounds around it, it's just one settlement, you settle, you put Herdstone in the settlement, and there's literally no blood grounds anywhere near you because everything's been raised, everything's defiled, so you can't really do anything. At that point, I guess you would have to... Because you can't complete the ritual, would you? You'd effectively dick yourself over a little bit. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but, you know, it would be kind of annoying. So, I quite like this Horrific Onslaught one, because I feel like enemy leadership and enemy melee, I mean, that just means we just kill them harder. But, now, what we need to do is we need to get about 30, because all I'm really interested in is getting the access to the Minotaurs. Because as soon as we can do that, we can do the Cataclysmic Rampage, and we can get the Dread cost reduction for increasing capacity for Minotaurs. So we're going to do that. That's my thinking. It'd be nice if we could do it on the Eclipse, because if we did that, we might get the option to then further reduce the cost. Basically, we can just go ham with the Minotaur capacity. That's what I want to do. We shall see how it goes. Chaos Stirs. I mean, that's good for us, actually. It's not actually the worst thing that could happen. Right, this army's actually not too bad. So, where would Malekith be going, do we think? Probably this direction, right? Oh, there he is. He's heading for... In my opinion, he is heading for Grond. He's heading for Grond. So, can we actually reach Grond? We can reach Grond. So we can be like, hey, Malekith, you're heading for here? Oh, shame. It's on fire. It's on fire. It's very much on fire. Right, we've got a dough for Taurox. We can replenish that. We can hit Spite Reach. Let's... Oh, no, I want the money. I do want the money. So we can do that. Now, I need... How much do we currently have? 72. So, I need at least 28. So I need at least 28 devastation. The Blood Moon is in 3 turns. We might be able to... I think Malekith is mostly just going to have spearmen in his army because I don't know what else he could afford or recruit. So that army is going to be absolute trash. It's going to be absolute garbage. Let us get the line of sight. I don't want to spend too much money on buildings for the herdstones because I'm not super worried about them, but I would like to get the bloodied lair. It's going to cost me all my monies. Low bestial rage. Oh, are you sad? Oh well. Never mind. And just in you can get the Razor Gore Chariot. Perfect. That'll keep you on the move. Indeed. Let's get Savage Beasts. So your weapon strength is now 790. Doesn't include, of course, Frenzy. Let's go with Primal Instincts with you. So you get an additional... Because you've got Frenzy, so you get an additional 10% base and armor piercing weapon damage in battle. Plus, you get Slaughterer's Call, which I think works on you, so that's more melee attack as well. Then you get... Is it Blood Greed? Something? I'm fairly sure. Is it Strength from Flesh? Oh, there we go, Blood Greed. So, when you're engaged in melee, you get an additional 5 melee attack. Okay, so that's not weapon strength. But your axes do. They give you 15 after 90 seconds. So that's not bad.
Conquest, strike fear.
Yeah, okay, back in your box. Okay, so we've got that chapter successful. We've got Storic Core is apparently unhappy. It doesn't actually affect us, so yeah. Need to win 10 battles. Can do. Okay, if we do this, we can hit... Yeah, we're going to declare war on them. We can hit Taurox. So let's do that. I'm going to look... I kind of want the replenishment at the same time. I'm like, I need the money. And we'll replenish, and then we'll go for Black Pillar. I'll take the money, because again... So, we've now got a Savage Rampage. And we're heading for a Cataclysm. So, I could... That's going to last 5 turns, isn't it? And we only need 2 turns until the full moon. Or the eclipse. Or whatever the fuck it is. I'm going to pop you there, and you're going to do a bit of raiding for no other reason than it's going to up your doobry whatsits. Taurox is going for... I mean, do you need Deadly on? I mean, it would be nice. Let's be honest. 4 skill points. Why not? I think I'm going to give you more melee defense, because that just means you can sit in combat and wail away on whatever you like without really having to worry too much. You know, that's pretty nice. It's pretty good. Call to more slib, but if we get that, that's going to give you 12. So you've now got 60-50, which is pretty respectable. I don't need to worry about these guys. I just need to... Oh, hello. It's Oxyotl. He's over there. Yeah, that's where he starts. Right, so let's have a look at what we've got so far. So I've actually... Short campaign victories, Naggarond, Witchwood and Wattle. Now, I've knocked out Malekith for the most part. Although he does still have some settlements here. As soon as Chaos turns up, I mean, he normally gets fucked anyway. And I feel like with what I've done here, he is super extra fucked. So he's not a concern anymore. Sword of Cain has been claimed. I mean, I wouldn't say no. You know what? If I go and murder Malekith, that'll increase. I've got 9 momentum, so if I can keep going, if I can just, you know, kick the shit out of Malekith a little bit. Because one, I don't like him. He's a mummy's boy, if you know what I mean. And also, it's a victory condition, and I don't know if I have to keep Nagarond raised, or whether I just need to raise it the once and then that's fine. So we need to deal with the Witchwood, so that's down there, and Huatl is down here. So we'll start moving in that general direction, I think. Hello, did you... That's unfortunate. Now, you need Bestial Rage, so we will kill the captives so that you get a little bit more ragey. Human, you smell like Ungor. Well, come, let us sign a pact in the blood of innocence and seal it with the bones of your father. I don't think I knew my father, to be honest. I don't know where I'll get his bones from. You're going to be giving money, though. Alright. Not that I need it, but... Oh. Whoops. What the fuck did I pick? What did I pick? What did I pick? Endless Herd. More herd growth, income from raiding. Okay, well, I mean, that's not the worst thing. It's not quite what I wanted, but it's not the worst. Oh, there you are. Well, I mean... I'm going to go and burn down the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. Cause I don't like you. Let's get Primeval Rage. I mean, we don't get a huge amount of money from raiding, but it's better than nothing. But more importantly, it is, of course, the full moon. Oh, we only get 10% rituals, so that's not great, but it's better than nothing. We'll do that. We've got 37 marks of ruination. We've got 2,001. Oh, that's a lot. So then we can claim rewards there. So, Minotaurs are now 275, which means I can go... So, now, let's think about this, because... How much movement do you have? You have no movement, which is fine. So, I want to upgrade that, don't I? That's 9,000. That's quite expensive. However... Minotaurs with shields are better than just general Minotaurs, so we probably just want to increase these guys, right? Bosh. Bosh. And now we can just replace most of our gore... Pretty much all of the Gore Ungors, I think. And also, probably want to get rid of the Razor Gore Chariot as well, don't you? Tuskor... We'll get Razor Gore Carrots, because they're just, you know, better. They're just better. Quite like having the Centaurs. But we'll get the Razor Gore Chariot, and then I'll probably replace all the Gors and Ungors just with Minotaurs, I think is what we'll do. Charge bonus for Minotaurs and Vanguard deployments. Yep. And I don't know where Malekith is going, because he doesn't have a home anymore. Hey, Malus, what's going on? You want to... Wow, really? No. No. Oh, the fact is, like, I've made a decision, actually. I know Malekith is obviously my boss, but I just don't want you coming over here, to be honest, and killing me. So, in that respect, I think we should have a peace treaty. It's a ballsy move. Okay, anyone home? Oh, there is someone home. Hello? Okay, we'll get stuck in there. It says it's going to be Pyrrhic Victory. Oh, it's Crone Hellebron. Alright, well, let's maintain. And Malekith is marching, which is an obvious mistake. That's quite a bad mistake you did there, Malekith. I think we're going to kill you, and then I'm going to recruit a stack of Minotaurs. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.